In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a bridging stitch. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Every single Wednesday, I show you how to use your sewing machine and simple sewing tips and tricks. In this tutorial, I say that I use a tearaway stabilizer. However, if you're doing this on an item of clothing and you want the full effect, don't use tearaway or you won't be able to get it out. I would highly recommend that you use a water soluble stabilizer, as it does wash out. The two stitches we are going to focus on for this bridging stitch is stitch 46 or stitch 47. I personally like the look of 47, so this is the one that I'm going to show you in this demonstration. It's telling us that it wants foot J on, and I'm going to set my stitch width to 7. Now I have my two pieces of fabric, which I have created a seam on the reverse of each. And I have some tearaway stabilizer that I have created a line right down the middle. Now I decide I'm going to put a little bit of fabric glue down this seam here on both sides. And I'm just doing this because I just don't want my fabric moving on me. And this is just glue that you would use for English paper piecing. So I'm just doing it all down the side here. Both my fabric pieces down, I have my line running down the centre here and a bit of a gap, so as the machine jumps across it's going to create that bridging stitch, that decorative stitch. Do test this out before you do it on your final garment. I did have to move mine in just a smidge here, and you will follow the straight line all the way down the centre. I've loaded my thread up with embroidery thread and I am just going to start sewing. So it's literally just catching at either side, and it's probably best to take your speed down a little notch. I have the tendency to want to go super duper fast, so just take that down. If you were doing this stitch on, say, like a chiffon or something like that, that's really, really thin, you would want to use a water soluble stabilizer behind on this stitch. It's looking really cute though. Quite like it. So just be really, really patient and go slow, don't go fast. You're going to have no control over the stitch. So anytime I'm using a decorative stitch, I always press this button here, which is the final stitch on a decorative stitch. So you're making sure that you're just getting that last one on. So when you press it again, it's just going to continue doing it over and over and over. And when you press this one here, it stops that stitch at that last decorative stitch. So this here is what this stitch looks like. Pretty darn cute. So it is best to use a water soluble stabilizer if you're going to do this on a garment and you want the stabilizer to come away, because I can't get this tearaway out. So learn that lesson from me and use water soluble stabilizer. I hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. Other than me not being able to get this tearaway out, it's a pretty nice stitch, as you can see. And once again, if you're using a stitch on an item of clothing, please use the water soluble stabilizer, as it will wash away and leave them stitches looking so much more nicer. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss seeing me next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.